Mr. Chairman,
Representative Davids.
I would move the Hertaus bill, House File 37.
Representative Davids moves House File 37 for possible inclusion into the tax omnibus bill. And Representative Davids, we do have an author's A1 amendment. Would you care to move that also?
Chairman, I'll move the A1 amendment.
Representative Davids moves the A1 amendment. Any discussion on the A1 amendment to get the bill in its proper form? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The motion does prevail. The A1 amendment is adopted. Representative Hertaus, thank you so much for being back again today. And I do want to thank you for carrying this bill also, because I know it's taking care of a situation that actually involved back along the border on Minnesota and North Dakota and back in my neck of the woods too. Yeah. So thank you so much for bringing this forward.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chair and members. And Mr. Chair, yesterday I received an email from the Department of Health, and they are recommending just one minor little oral change, if I may introduce that.
You may.
Okay, on page 2, line 1.
Okay, just hold it just a second so everyone can get there, Representative Hertaus.
Sure.
Okay, page 2, line 1.
Right. You'll see in quotation marks it says certificate of birth. And the department says they have certificates of birth and certificates of birth resulting in stillbirth. So they would like it to just be a little more clear so that there's a distinction between the two types of certificates that they issue. So what I'm proposing to do is right after the word birth on line 1 to insert resulting in a stillbirth and then quotation. So it'd be those 3 words. 4 words, resulting in a stillbirth.
So the David's oral amendment would be after the word birth on line 2.1, insert 4 words resulting in a stillbirth. Yeah, and that would be the second.
That's what
the second birth.
No,
Oh, it's after the first.
the first birth.
Okay.
So where the quotations are, it should say certificate of birth resulting in a stillbirth.
And then quotations again.
In quotation.
All right.
That's
so
my motion, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. So Representative Davids, the oral amendment here is line 2.1 after certificate of birth, then insert resulting in a stillbirth with quotation marks and after that. Everyone understand that? Okay, we will incorporate that into the motion. Very good. Please proceed.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair and members, this bill was part of the omnibus tax bill last year. Representative Kim Koppelman from the North Dakota legislature had contacted me previously last year, and he, in his private profession, prepares tax returns. And it was discovered then when preparing tax returns for Minnesotans living on the border of our state that some of the clients out there who unfortunately experience a stillbirth, the only hospital in the area to serve the community in Moorhead is in Fargo. And so the way the tax law was written for those unfortunate instances for families that the baby was delivered in North Dakota and died in North Dakota, even though they're Minnesota residents, because it was extra state birth, it didn't qualify for the credit. So that's what this bill is about, is to fix that problem. And we also extended it to military personnel that might give birth overseas or in their active duty, that if they're a Minnesota resident, they can also claim the stillborn credit. And the incidence of this, according to the fiscal note and the research, is it happens approximately on average 200 times a year in the state of Minnesota.
Okay.
But otherwise, that's it.
Members, any questions? And I don't think we need to deal with this today, but staff has noticed that on line 2.9 and 2.11, you also have references the certificate of birth where that language can be added, but we can do that later and make sure we get that all correct, if that's okay with members. Representative Erickson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As long as you're doing clarifications, the certificate would be certificate of birth resulting in stillbirth, not in a stillbirth. That would be the phrase that we would use on the certificate.
We will,
If we're going to be consistent throughout.
Representative Erickson, we will note that then. We're not going to change it right now, but we will make that note, so. Anything else from members? Representative Lean.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I appreciate you bringing this forward, Representative Hertas. I know you had worked on this last session. I have a couple constituents who have contacted me about this, told me you were working on it, so I was happy to sign the bill and happy you brought it forward again. This is a good thing for families in Minnesota.
Thank you, Representative Lean.
Any other comments from the public? Anyone that has any comments on House File 37 from the audience? Seeing none, thank you again, Representative Hertas, for bringing this forward. And is there anything else you'd care to say?
No, thank you, and I'll certainly ask, but I think because of the tax filing, you maybe want to consider making this a general register bill and get into the governor as quickly as possible. It certainly would allow those folks to be inclusive with their tax returns rather than waiting till the end of the year and having to amend it. So I might ask you to consider amending that motion.
For today, we'll continue with just the motion that was offered. So Representative Davids renews his motion to lay over House File 37 as amended for possible inclusion into the tax bill.
Okay.
Thank you so much.